Hi guys, my name is Lindy. 안녕하세요 여러분, 전 Lindy라고 합니다. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to dance NCT Dream's Quiet Down. If you want to watch it with music, mirrored or unmirrored, starting from 70%, working up to 100%, or if you want to see my cover of this dance, I'll have both links in the description box down below. Before we begin, I'm going to have a screen pop up now that's going to have the times for everything. So if you just want to go to the end and watch it with counts, or go to a specific part, you can do that. I'll also have the times in the description box down below. Cool, so to begin, I'm just going to show you one time and then we'll break it down. So it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the beginning, they technically start by, they do their little thing and then they do the line thing. But since I'm doing it solo, I'm just going to ignore that portion for now for you guys. We're just going to start with Haechan's part. So he's going to start, he's going to grab his neck on the 6 count. And then on that little like, that thing that goes around and they all go down in the circle, his head rolls around and it goes, if the ceiling is a clock, it's going to go clockwise. So it's going to be 1, 2, he like kind of points when he comes forward. If you want to do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when you're doing this, your body's kind of facing the right side. You're kind of angled at the 45 degrees, but your eyes are looking forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. You kind of land like right before the 8, so you do the roll on the 7 count. So if you make it take too long, like 7, 8, and make it really slow, you won't get the same feel for it. So it's just 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's really quick. And that's gonna be the doo-doo-doo-doo, cool. So the next part is going to be when Haechan does the yeah, ooh, that thing. So what's happening here? So the other people, they all went down. So what they're doing, they're basically just getting up, raising up on their heels, and then they like fall and bounce. What Haechan's doing, if you want to do the middle person, he kind of like grabs his shirt or like shoulder area. So after he does around here, it'll be yeah, ooh. So you're going to come up on the yeah, come up onto your toes, and on the ooh, you're just going to drop and bounce. And if you stay on the balls of your feet, so meaning kind of like this, so you kind of stay on your toes a little bit, that'll allow you to get that bounce. If you just completely drop on your heels, you're not going to be able to bounce, or it's going to look really weird if you try to do it with your knees. So when you come up, you like pull yourself up with your right hand, yeah, ooh, just drop, but bend your legs just a little bit and keep on the balls of your feet, and that'll allow you to like kind of reverb naturally without actually having to bounce. You're just going to go like, yeah, ooh, yeah. So after that, so it's the 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, ooh. When they do ooh, they're just faced forward, feet are shoulder width apart. Then it's going to be the 한번 쯤은 스친 것 같아. So if you look at Jeno at this part, Jeno, his hand kind of grabs like, upper thigh, crotch area, whatever. Other people don't do that, so if you want to, you can. Otherwise, you don't have to, but all they're doing. So Haechan's thing will have been on the 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So all you're doing, let's just do the hands because it makes more sense. The left hand is going to be out, palm is facing towards your body. You're now kind of angled to the left 45 degrees. Your right hand is going to come up, press to the left side, then it's going to come into the body, press down, and then it's just going to go straight out to the left side again. So it's going to be out, in, down, out. Yeah, and so that'll be 5, 6, don't do anything, 7, 8, and. Good. And so what the feet are doing at this part, so after the yeah, ooh, 한번 쯤은 스친 것 같아, it's literally just left, right. So you come up, drop down. On the 5, 6, just take a small baby step with your left, small with the right. And if you want to, like how Jeno does, if Jeno, his hand comes around on the 5, it just loops around and like kind of grabs the thigh area. And then that'll allow you to kind of roll your shoulders so that your right shoulder is going forward when you take a left step. Your left shoulder comes forward when you take the right step. right shoulder forward, left shoulder forward. So that's the basic movement. And it's kind of easier if you do it like Cheno does it, but you don't have to. You can also just do it normally by itself. But yeah, so it'll just be take a step with your left as you roll your right shoulder. Roll your left shoulder, take a step with the right. Roll your right shoulder, step with the left. Roll your left shoulder, take a step with the right. And that's just the movement that you're doing back and front from Haechan's part. So it's just gonna be ya, u, just the legs. 한 번쯤은 스친 것 같아. Yeah, just like that. So if we add that with the hands are going to be doing like basically 2 movements to every 1 step. So it's going to look like ya, u, 한 번쯤은 스친 것 같아. Yeah. And so the last little bit of that hand thing after the 한 번쯤은 스친, once you come out again, you're just going to you're grabbing the handlebars of something and you're going to pull it towards your body and push off your right foot, slide it to the left. And that's all that is. So it's going again, one more time. It's going to be ya, u, 한 번쯤은 스친 것 같아. Good. And with the counts, that's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pull. Good. Cool. So this next part. So after you've done the 한 번쯤은 스친 것 같아, then after that, Jisung's gonna do his low voice thing, and they're just walking to formations on the 기억을 나지 않는데. So what Renjun was doing is he was just hopping on his right foot, picking up his left, kind of leaning back. So if you look from the side, he kind of looks like this, and his hands are just kind of hit, 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 hit on the words. So it'll have looked like after the 한 번쯤은 스친 것 같아, 빠빠빠빠, boom, 기억을 나지 않는. And if you go by beats, that's just 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your foot kind of comes down on the 6, and then that leads 6, 7, 8 is when you hop. Good. So after that, that's going to be the 기억을 나지 않는, and then before the day. So you've done 1, 2, 3 hops, and then you're going to step onto your left foot. And this is going to be a quick left, right. You're going to step onto your left, step onto your right. Your hands are going to come down. So they were up here, kind of yo this thing. They were up here doing this. They're going to come down like you're grabbing 2 ropes with your hands. You're going to grab 2 ropes, hit at your waist area, hit and stop it. So you're just hitting a wall, you're going to stop. And that hit is going to initiate your left leg. So what the left leg is doing, you've hit. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to keep your eyes looking forward and really fix your eyes on a point. And try not to move your shoulders either, but you're going to move your hips around in a circle. So you've hit. Now you're going to push your hips to the right. So now your body weight's on your right foot and you're kind of up on your left toe. Push your hips to the right. Now move them around forward. And then see, once I've ended up to the left, now my left foot is still propped up. And then once it's propped up here, then that's going to be their next move of the down up. So yeah, we'll go over that in a second. But yeah, so after 기억을 나지 않는 day, yeah. So it's just hit, and that initiates the hips to come around. Try to not move your head at all. Try to keep your level for everything once you've prepped out here, and then we'll go into the next one. Good. So the next move, so after this, so you've come here, you're around, you're gonna hit your left leg down, and when you do that, you're gonna stand up straighter, and then when you do that, it's going to initiate your hands to come up. So again, still try to keep your head in place, but when you hit your heel down, that's going to hit, you're gonna start with your wrists are gonna come up, fingers pointed down, and then, yeah, and so that's the movement. Ha. Good, and then they go on to their pulls. Good, so if we do that with counts from the 기억을 나지 않는데, that'll have been the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's just hit on the 1, come around 2, hit down your left heel on the 3, 4, you can bring your hands down. And hands are just kind of nice and flowy. Yeah, so one more time, it'll be the boom, 기억을 나지 않는데. 2, 3, 4. So next after that is the 그렇다니 그런가 보네, that thing. So after you've done, your hands have come up, your hand is going to grab, so your right hand's going to come to your left hip, and it's going to kind of like you're grabbing your heels and bringing them to the right. So you're going to keep your body weight on your toes, and you're going to twist on your toes, grab at the left hip, twist your heels. Good, then after that, you're going to grab with the left hand at the right hip, twist your heels to the left. So it'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and. After that, so after you've done 5 and 6 and, it's going to be the 7, 8, and 1. So what that is your hands, you're going to bring your left hand in towards the body, and your right hand is just going to be in a fist. You're going to kind of straighten it out to the back. Start pushing your right shoulder forward, so don't throw your arm forward first. You're going to be straightening your arm backwards by pushing your right shoulder forwards. Yeah, so you're going to push your right shoulder forward, now your arm is straight, then you're going to whip that arm around. Yeah, so one more time, that's just going to be bring in the left hand, straighten the right one back, push your right shoulder forward, bring it around. Good, and so once you've brought it all the way around, then you're going to bring in your right hand and do the same thing with the left. You're now going to push your left shoulder forward and straighten out your arm, and then you can whip that around. Yeah, so it'll just look like, and whip around, whip around. Good. And so when the left hand is finishing, instead of, starting another whip thing, it's just going to whip. When your left hand comes right about here, you're then going to roll your arm. So bring in your left hand, and you're going to start, your left hand is going to come towards the body, and it'll be roll, roll, roll. Yeah. Good, so your arms will come around, round, roll, roll, roll. So after you roll, it doesn't really matter how many you do, they're just going to do quick rolls. And then at the end, they're going to bring their arms up, bring their hands up, and then they hit behind the head. So it'll just become up, then you're going to bring your fists down and hit. Good, yes, this was just the arms. So one more time, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Yeah, that's what the timing is, cool. So now adding in the feet for that. So when your right hand whips around, it's basically going to be going with your foot, or your right leg. So your right hand is here, you've prepped it, straightened it out. When you start to straighten it out and you lean forward with your right shoulder, you're going to use that to push yourself off of your back foot, push your body weight onto your left foot, and then that's going to allow your leg to come around with your right arm. Yeah, so it's just going to be after your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's just going to come around. Good. So after that, 7, 8. So similar to the right arm, so you brought your right leg around with your right arm. Now you're going to bring your left leg around with your left arm. But when your arms start to roll, you won't have step down yet, and then you're going to step down on the and of 8. So it's going to look like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And then on the 1 is when you hit, and you're just going to bend your legs. Good. So one more time. That's going to be after the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. It's kind of weird slow, but yeah. So it's the 7, 8, and 1. Cool, so after that, so after the 7, 8, and 1, it's just going to be this like walking thing. If you're standing up, you can just walk to the left. But the people who are bent down, after they 7, 8, 1, 2, they're going to step on the 3, 4, 5, 6. And literally all that is you're taking a step with your right foot. And when you take a step, you're kind of like opening your shoulders forward. Then you're going to take a small step with your left foot, but don't let it cross over your right. Then take the left, right again. Again, the shoulders come forward with your right step. Left, right. And when you take the right step, you're going to let yourself sink further. So it's going to look like sink, slightly up, sink, slightly up. Yeah, just like that. And you can kind of let yourself groove it out. Like they're not doing specific arms. It's just kind of like groove and groove, or whatever feels comfortable. Yeah. So it's just going to be kind of step down, Come up a little bit with your left, down with the right, up with the left. Yeah, and that'll be on the 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're gonna come up on the 7, 8 so that we can do Renjin's part next. Cool, so let's bring that back to the 기억을 나지 않는데, that thing. And then we'll go through the part we just did there, and then I'll bring it back to the beginning and bring it up to there, okay? So again, starting from it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 기억을 나지 않는 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 기억을 나지 않는 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up 7, 8. Cool, let's bring that back to the beginning and then go through there and then I'll move on, okay? So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Ooh. 한 번쯤은 스친 것 같아. 2, 3, 4, 5. 기억을 나지 않는 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So next part. So Renjin's, I'm calling Renjin's thing in the middle. It's pretty similar to the other people, but anyway. So he's gonna see it's gonna do the boom, back 한번 지나친 backbiter, that thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Good. Cool, so this is, we're going to start with Renjin's part. And so all he's doing, he's going to take, his feet are just take a step with the left foot, take a step with the right, move out to shoulder width. Yeah, so it's just going to be boom, 딱 한 번 지나친 backbiter. Yeah. Cool, so the hands, what the hands are doing, they're going to roll up, and then you're going to hit, the knuckles are going to be forward. When they reach here, so the elbows are up, you're going to hit forward with your hands, but don't punch all the way out. Just be kind of boom right here. They're going to hit and revert back, and they're going to come slowly, and it's going to be boom, then they're going to come around, boom, come around, and once they come down, then they're going to come up and pull the prayer down. So it's going to look like with just the hands, boom, 딱 한 번. Yeah. So it's just going to be punch, round, prayer position. Yeah, and with the legs, that'll look like boom, 딱 한 번. Yeah. So next, after the boom, 딱 한 번, it's going to be the 지나친 backbiter. And so what the hands are doing, so you're here, your hands, they're just going to come around with your palms are going to be facing the sky. They're not going at the same time. The right one starts slightly beforehand, but it's not like right hand comes here, then the left. It's more like right start, left start. So it's going to look like round, round. Yeah, and they're just going to come around, round. Cool, so that'll look like with just the hands. Boom, 딱 한 번, 지나치, backbiter, yeah. So after they come around, your right hand, so your left hand's still coming down, your right hand is just going to come up and point to the front. Good, so it'll be prayer, round, round, point. Good, and your left hand just be by the side. Yeah, and if you add that in the feet, it'll look like 7, 8, boom, 딱 한 번, 지나친, back. Yeah, so your legs are just left foot kind of comes out when you start your right, and then you help set yourself up with your right foot when your left hand starts going. So it'll just be prayer, left, right. And then the hand comes up and the feet just stay in place. Good. So one more time, all those together, it'll look like 7, 8, boom, 딱 한 번, 지나친, back. Good. So after this is the backbiter. All you're doing, and again, I'm watching Renjin in the middle, so a couple of the other people, if they're down at this part, it looks a little different, but watching Renjin, he's pointed up here. His right arm's just going to come down. As his left hand comes out with your left leg, you're going to lunge out to the left, and you're going to kind of let your arm and leg trace each other, and then you're going to be on your left toe, and you're going to roll your hand and leg towards the middle. Yeah, so it'll just be point, your hands pointed, be back, biter. Good, and you're just gonna roll. And this will be on the 7, 8, so 5, 6, 7, 8. You're still gonna be lunging out to the left. You haven't started the roll around yet, so it's actually kind of slow. So after you do that team back, biter, then you're gonna roll to the middle on the 1, 2. So you are rolling towards the middle, and you're gonna start that pathway, but make sure you're still lunging out into the side for kind of a long time. So it's not just like round to the middle, it's like 7, 8, 1, 2. Good, so after that, so after you see that seating back, biter, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is, he's gonna start his flower hand thing. So on the 1, 2, you're just turned to the right. You're out to the side, now you're turning to the right. 1, 2, on the 3, 4, you're just gonna slowly take your left, you're gonna take a step. On the 3, 4, you're gonna slowly take a step to the right, but with your left leg and your hands. I'm gonna show you in a sec. Basically, the hands are coming up, 3, 4, 5, 6 is kind of what's happening. So what the hands are doing, I'll just show you the hands this way because it's easier to see. Pretending like I turn to the right side, you're gonna bring your hands, your right hand's gonna be over your left. You're gonna have them touch at the wrists. So it's going to be, hand comes to the wrist, your right hand, your right palm is gonna be down, your left hand is gonna be up. And then you're gonna twirl, kind of like you're tracing a basketball. Like you're tracing a basketball clockwise, your right hand goes first and your left hand follows. So it's just this flower thing. So again, one more time, the right hand's gonna come up. They're going to have the palms facing, touching the wrists. Then you're going to pretend like you're holding a basketball between your hands and tracing it clockwise. Good, so that's all the hands are doing. So after you do back biter, do 1, 2, 3, 4. They started at 3, 4, just make it a slow circle. And then on the 5, 6 thing is when they're gonna come out. Yeah, cool. So moving on, so that was the flower. That's all you're doing, is just really slow. And once they finish the flower, then they're gonna be here. Your elbows are gonna start first, and you're gonna pull your elbows to the side, and then you're gonna let your hands finish out. So just the hands will look like 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, one more time. It'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and that's what the hands are doing. Cool, so with the feet, what the feet are doing, so after you've done 1, 2, just step 3, 4. So here, 3, 4 on the 5 and 6. You're just going to bring your right foot over, 5, then take a step with your left, and then prep with your right. So it's just going to be step with the left, right, right. Good. So adding this together with the hands after you do, so that's seating back biter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. And when you finish, you're going to be lunged up on your left foot with your kind of like your toe propped up. Good, so after you're out here, so this will be 5, 6. On the 7, 8, it's just going to be like a wave. And when you do that, you're going to start with your right hand, and then you're going to finish by leaning out to the left a little bit more and looking down. I'm not really going to go over the basics of how to do a wave. I'll put it in the description box down below. I'll link a different video to someone else who would teach it better than I would. Go look at that down below if you want to practice how to do a wave. So, but all this is on the 6 is just going to be 7, 8. Just land out lower looking down. Yeah, so go check out that link though, because it's too much for me to break down right now. Good, so after the 7, 8, so for this part I'm watching Channa, so I think she's telling me is singing, but I'm just following Channa's part basically from here through to the chorus. So he waits for the first 2 counts, so it'll be 7, 8, wait 1, 2, and then on the 3, 4 is when you start moving. So it'll be 1, 2, on the 3, 4, he's just going to kind of bring your left hand around, and then when it hits kind of the thigh area, you're going to hit your left shoulder to the right, and then that's going to initiate your body so that your body rolls and you drag your left foot to the right. And that'll just be on the 3, 4. Good, so it'll be after here, I'm going to split up to the left because I move, but So it'll be 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, so after the 3, 4, it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. So your hands do move with like the lyrics of this part, but in lieu of getting the lyrics wrong, I'm just going to do the counts. But so all your hands are doing is your hands are going to be kind of like, your palms are going to be facing towards you. They're going to be up to the left, down to your left hip, come over to your right hip. Yeah, so it's just going to be after you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is just, and with your legs, you're just going to take a step when you first put your hands up, 5, 6, and as they come down, you're kind of pushing your body weight onto your left foot a little bit, but you're not going to take a step. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then on the and 7, 8, on the and 6. So your hands, it's like your hands are actually drawing a square. So it's left, left up, left down, right down, and then kind of right up. And then on the right up, after that, they're going to pull something down. So it's like they're up, but then they're going to jump up a little bit more and pull it down. So it's kind of like you reached up, but then the bar is a little bit taller, so you need to reach up a little bit more and then yank it down. And as you yank it down, so you've done square, 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 and yank, when you kind of hit it up to grab that extra higher bar, you're going to jump up, and when you land, you're going to lunge with your right foot forward and your left back, and you're going to land in a lunged position, i.e. be lowered, like don't have your legs straight. And then when you pull down with your hands, you're going to drag your left foot in. Yeah, so your left foot is here for when your hands are up, then it's going to be and pull. Yeah, and when you pull, it's just, you can kind of like pull it towards your chest, and you kind of do a body roll of like rolling your chest and then bringing up your foot. Good, so also that's going to look like from the 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Yeah, and also when you jump, kind of lunge, don't put your body weight on your left leg, like don't make it even, do it so you're more leaned out on your right, so that it's then easy to drag it in. Otherwise it's going to be like, kind of harder. Cool, so after that, I'm shifting over to the left just so it's easier for you guys to see, but you'll be over in the corner if you're doing it. So after the 7, 8, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So it's that part. So after you're here, you're going to take a step forward with your left, and your hand is just going to hitchhike back. And as you do that, it's kind of similar to this movement that we did at the beginning, kind of like the down, but now you're going to do it going to the right. So you're not going to let your right foot step in front of the left. It's going to be take a step with the left. And as you do this, you're going to open up your body to the left. Then when you take a small step with your right, but just don't let it cross, just have it come forward a little, you're going to turn your body weight to the right. Then you're going to hitchhike back, take a step to the left, body turns to the left, come back with the right. It's just going to be like that. So it'll look like back and back. Good. So you're going to do that. That'll be on the, so this is 7, 8, 1, 2. On the 3, 4, you're just going to now hop forward. You're going to land in a squat position. So you're just going to bring your shoulders forward so you're squared up with the front. You're going to fall in a squat, and as you do that, and again, this is another not super standardized, so kind of do whatever you want that's comfortable, but Tanana kind of looks like he lets his hands come down with the squat and kind of sweep around, and then he brings his pelvis up and then bring up the rest of your body. It's not an opposite body roll, so it's not like this. It's more keep your body stiff, squat, keep your upper body like a plank when you push your pelvis up, and then you just bring yourself straight in your legs. So from the side, it would look like down, pelvis, body up, like that. Yeah. So that's what Chana does. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And on the next, on the 5 and 6 and, Your hands are going to be in gun positions. You're going to come to your shoulder, your right shoulder first. Then you're going to push your hand away, and as you do that, push your chest back. And then you're going to come forward a little bit with your chest and bring your left hand to your chest. And then when you push out with your left hand, you're also going to push back with your chest, and it's going to be at like shoulder level. So it'll look like 5 and 6 and 5, 6. And also as you do that, so when your right hand pushes forward, you can kind of push your shoulders back to the right a little bit. And then when your left hand pushes forward, you push back to the left. So it's not just like straight forward, that would look kind of odd. It's like move to the right, move to the left. Yeah, so when you have your hand at your shoulder, you're gonna kind of be pressed up and to the left. Now you go back to the right. Now you press up to the right, push back to the left. Yeah, and so that'll be on the 5 and 6 and. Then on 7, 8, they're just gonna roll the hands. Again, doesn't matter really how many times, just make it kind of quick. So it'll be 7, 8. He's just moving to the left. They move in different places. Some of them go to the right, some go to the left. But so for Tala, just take a step with your right over the left. And when you end up with your left foot out, you're gonna end up with your left hand kind of up at the 45 degrees up. Yeah. Then I'll be on the 8, and you're gonna pause for a hot sec there before you hit on the 1. Yeah, so that'll look like after the 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, this is the important pose to get to here by 8. The feet aren't as important in the counts, but just make sure to get here by 8. And then on the 1, you're gonna hit. And Chanla just comes in, again, certain people, or if you're on the right, you're gonna come with your right hand, but Chanla does it, his left hand just bends at the elbow, and as you do that, you're gonna twist on your left toe so that you're twisting your knee to the middle, and then you're gonna hit so that it's parallel, kind of at shoulder width, kind of at shoulder level, you're gonna hit your hand, and then it's gonna rebound back again. So again, just bending around at the elbow, it'll come in and hit around. Yeah, and so when Chanla does it, after this, he then goes down to a squat. If you want to do the standing up with the people in the middle, then you don't have to squat, but I'm following him. But yeah, cool. So before we move on, let's bring it back to the bakhanbon, the backbiter part with Renjin in the middle, and then we'll just go till the Chanla hit, and then I'll show you the next part and move on, okay? So I'll say 7, 8, boom, bakhanbon. Okay? 7, 8. Boom, bakhanbon, zinatin, backbiter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Good, so the next part, I'll just show you one time and I'll break it down. So it'll be 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talk to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you start the 1. So this part he does 8, 1, 2. On the 3, 4, just come down to a squat. So it'll be 1, 2. You down 3, 4. You squat. On the 5, 6. You're just gonna clap your hands, but you're going to have both palms facing up, and then you're just gonna hit the back of your right hand, slap, slap with the claps and the music on your left hand. Good. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, clap, 5, 6, and then Chanla does the talk to you, who just points forward and talks to you. Yeah, so it'll look like 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talk to you. Good. After talk to you, that'll be on the 7, 8. On the 1, 2, 3, 4, they just don't really do much. Just kind of walk 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just walk to a position or just act cool. And then on the 5, 6, you're going to hit down with your hands. They're going to cross and then come up to this like hands folded position. And as they do that, when you hit, you're going to take a step with your right, left, right. And when you end up, you're going to have your body not fully to the right, but again, kind of at that 45 degrees with your gaze facing forward. So it's going to look like after the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. After that, it's going to be, I'm just moving to the center. After that, it's going to be the whoa, whoa, whoa thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And all you're doing, your arms, so if you look from the front, your arms are just right elbow up, left elbow up, right elbow up. So kind of like you're almost drawing a figure 8 with your arms. It's going to be to the right, to the left, to the right. And if you add it in with your feet are just going to prop up your right leg so that you're on your right toe and your body weight's kind of on your right toe. Back to the left, you're shifting to the left so your body weight's on your left toe, and then back to the right. So a few of the members, it actually looks like they're doing it all with their back leg, but then several of them, I think Chisung in the middle does it, switching back and forth. A few of the people in the middle look like they're switching back and forth, so I guess you can do it either way. So take your pick. You can do either both legs when you do this, which I like. I think it kind of flows better, but it does see that a few of them are just doing like right leg, right leg, right leg. So take your pick. Whoever you want to look at, you can look at them. But yeah, so it'll just be right leg when you hit up with your right elbow, left leg when you hit up with your left elbow, right leg again. And that'll just be, so with kind of the lyrics, 5, 6, whoa, whoa, whoa. Good. Cool, so after that, so after the whoa, 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 the last whoa will be on the 1, 2. You're going to do the 3, 4, 5, 6, that thing. So all this is, you're back here, you're going to punch down with your left hand, then you're going to pull your hand up in like a strongman position, and when you pull your arm up, you're going to slide your right foot in. So it's going to be hit, and it's kind of like that's pulling your foot. Good, so it's going to be hit, pull, and then you're going to do the same thing with the right hand now. You're going to hit, and when you hit, you're going to take a step with your right foot, hit, you pull up to the right, but you bring in your left foot, yeah. So it'll look like after the whoa, 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 2, 3, and 4, and. Yeah, so when you punch, you take a step, except on the first one, you're just kind of moving forward, you don't have to move your leg, but it's going to be punch, when you bring it up, you slide, punch, bring it up, you slide. Good. Good, so after that, so after the whoa, 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 2, 3, and 4, and, you're going to take a small step forward with your left foot, and as you do that, your hands, they're going to come to your chest when you have your foot forward, and then when you push your body weight onto the left foot, it's kind of like you're trying to keep your hands here, but you're trying to make your chest match your hands. You're going to come up on the other side of your chest. So it'll look like 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, so just press forward, push back. Cool, so after you push forward and come back, the last little part, it depends on which side you're on, but since I'm just following Tala, he's on the left side. And all they're going to do is they're going to lunge out to your respective side, and then their arms are just going to kind of slowly milk up. And so what you're doing with your arms, you're going to really hit your elbows first. So you're going to hit your elbows really strong when you kick out to the, when you press out to your side. So your elbows and your foot should hit at the same time, and then you're slowly just kind of really tense your arms, because if they're just loosey-goosey, it's going to be hard to give it that kind of slow motion look. So if you really flex your arms and stuff, it's going to be easier to do slow motion. Yeah. So you're going to hit with your elbows, then you're going to slowly be bringing up your wrists, keep your palms down and keep your arms kind of curved, and then you're going to slowly just wave them out. Yeah, so that'll look like, again, after the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And depending on the person you're at, you can go on whichever count. So you can go on the set, or you can go on the vin of 7, so set, vin 8, or you can do set, vin 8. Doesn't matter, take your pick, because they do a roll off. Yeah. So after the 7, 8, it's going to be on the lyrics, and it'll be just, you're going to keep looking down. Your hands are going to hit down. 1, 2. On the 2, they just come down to the side, and you drag your left foot in, come back to the middle, and then your hands, you're going to bring your hands around to punch down and bring up your left foot, and then you're going to put your foot down, hands up, and then they're going to pull something. Yeah, so that's just what the movements are, but so with the counts, what that'll look like after you do 7, 8, 1, 2, you hit, 3, 4, come into the middle, 5 is when your knee comes up and you do your hands down, 6, 7 is when you pull, 8, And then it's 어둠이 걷죠, that thing, yeah. Again, so one more time, really slowly. After the 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And on the 8, you can just kind of prep your body back so that you're fully facing the right, and then this will prepare you for the 어둠이 걷죠, that thing. Yeah. So let's just bring that back to Channa's. After Channa goes to the side and he does this on the top to you, let's just bring it back to there and do to the end, and then I can start teaching the chorus. Cool, so I'll say 7, 8, 1, okay? So 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, talk to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoa, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all do me. Good, so the next part, I'll just show you in time and I'll break down. So it's going to be 7, 8, all do me, 걷죠, 눈을 떠봐, 진실을 마주해, 너 이제 quiet down, quiet down, quiet down, 너도는 다 거짓말 사라져, quiet down, shh. So all that is, we're going to start with the arms. So your hands are going to be in fists, you're twisted to the side, your left hand is just going to punch down into the left, so kind of 45 degrees down. Your right hand, it's going to, imagine you're holding a lasso and you're going to loop before you punch down. And when you punch, you're going to land so that your left arm is to the chest and your right arm is punched down to the ground. So it'll look like all do me. Yeah, all do me. So you're kind of doing one loop, then you're going to start your second loop, and instead of finishing the loop, you're going to punch down. Good. Cool. So after the all do me, when you do that, your legs, all you're doing, you're going to prep down, you're going to bend down in order to jump up. All you're going to do is bring your right leg around, and you're going to land kind of in front of your left leg when your hand punches down, when you're going to be squatted. Yeah, so that's just going to be all do me. Yeah, and when you land, you're going to land in a squat, punching down. Good, so after all do me, it's going to be the 걷죠, 눈을 떠봐, that thing. So after you landed here, you're going to jump so that your legs are now shoulder width apart facing the front. And your hands, you're going to keep your left hand kind of bent here towards the chest. And then your right hand is going to punch up. And when you punch up, your shoulders push back. Then you're going to bring your hand into your chest. And when you do that, you're going to kind of bring your chest forward. And then you're going to punch your right hand down. And then again, push your shoulders back. Good, so that's just going to look like, after the all do me, 걷죠. Good, 걷죠. Yeah, and as you do that, you can lower your levels. So you're kind of stood up here, and then you lower a little bit, and then finish the lowest. So kind of continuously bend. Yeah, some more time, that'll be all do me, 걷죠. Good. So after the 걷죠, 눈, on 눈, all you have to do, your hands are down here again. You're just going to bring them up around your chest and push down. Good. And that'll be on the 눈, on the 눈을. And then on the 떠봐, you're going to do, so the 떠봐 is going to look like this. So what you're going to do is you're just going to, your arms are going to do like a wave, not like a, it doesn't have to be that particular of the wave, it's just kind of a loose wave, more like you're doing a butterfly, like a bird wing to the side. And when you do it, you're going to start with your right arm. You're going to start with your right elbow, and your right elbow up, and your right shoulder pushed forward. So you're going to do, again, elbow, wrist, finish with the hand, and it can be kind of loose. It doesn't need to be, again, it doesn't need to be like super particular or anything, just kind of loosely doing it up, and you're going to push your right shoulder when you do that. Yeah, so again, the right arm is just going to be push the right shoulder. Then you're going to do the same on the other side. You're going to let your right arm come down, push your left shoulder forward, start with your elbow, wrist, hand. Just make that a loose, like that. So your arms are going to be right, left. Yeah, and keep your head forward, keep your eyes locked forward. So don't move like side to side or whatever. Just kind of keep them so that you don't move your head, and then that'll give a better visual of kind of moving your shoulders around your head. And so what the feet are doing with this, all you're going to do when you push with your right shoulder, you're going to kind of push onto your left foot, drag your right foot just a little bit. Keep them kind of shoulder width apart, don't let them come in. You're just going to tiny step to the left, and then when the left shoulder goes, tiny step to the right. And as you do that, again, you can let it drag a little bit, but don't come all the way in. So that's going to look like 어둠이 걷혀 눈을 떠봐. Yeah. So this will be on the and then this will be on the 더. Good. Good. So next, after the 눈을 떠, you're going to do the hand thing again. So it's the exact same as before. Again, coming at the wrists and trace the basketball. And after they do one loop, they're going to pull, kind of like you're opening up something, opening up a wrapper, pull and bring it down to your waist, and then that's going to bring your legs together. So it's going to be 눈을 떠. On the 봐, your legs aren't together, you're just kind of letting your right shoulder come forward again, and then you're going to bring them before the 진실을 마주해, before that, they come down. Yeah, and that's going to bring your foot in when your legs come down. So if you go by counts, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Good. Cool, so the next part, I'm going to mostly do by lyrics just because the counts will be a little off and it makes more sense in the lyrics. But so this is the 진실을 마주해, olvides, that thing. So what you're doing, your hands are just going to go out, in, keeping your palms facing towards you, and you're going to kind of press with your wrists first, and it's going to be press out and come in, and really bend at your elbows to let you do like the out, in. And it's just going to be the same movement, but you're going to be first facing forward, and then you're going to be facing side. Yeah, and when you press out with your hands, you're going to take a step, and then you can kind of do like a right, left, right thing. Some of them do take more little steps, some of them don't. So again, one of those not as important, but I like to do like ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba with the feet, so the feet will just be ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. So left, right, left. Again, a few of them do that, some just do like ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. So if that's too hard, you can just take a step to the left, kind of hop onto the left, and then bring down your right, and then again, hop on the left, bring down your right, or you can take extra steps, either way. Yeah, so you're just gonna hop onto your left foot, so it's not just a step, it's a hop onto the left when your hands come out, then you're gonna bring your body back to the center when your hands come in, and then you're gonna twist, again, hop out to the front now, and then bring your body back to the center. So it's just hop out and hop out. And really try to keep this controlled, don't let yourself hop too far, it's a really small hop, so it's just hop. It's just really small. Up, up, bum. Yeah, so that'll be on the 진실을 마주해, just on that. Yeah, good stuff. That's after the 진실을 마주해, 넌, it'll be the olvides, that thing. So if you look from the front, all they're doing, they're going to bring up their hands, palms just facing down. The arms are just going to circle around. So you're going to bring your elbows in, and then the palms are going to be facing up and just circle around to the front and towards the chest. Your legs, you're going to go on your heels. You're going to go right heel, right, left. And so that's going to be olvides, like that. So it's going to be heel. And you're just going to do that as your arms just do a continuous circle around. And it's literally just sticking out your heel. You don't really have to do anything else with your body. Just keep your body kind of pretty locked in place and just try to imagine that you're trying to move your heels out, but you don't have to like go with the heels. It's more like keep your body in place and move the heels around. So it'll look like after the 진실을 마주해 olvides. So it's going to be kind of like out, in almost. So it's heel, but it's going to be out to the right heel, out to the left, bring in your heel. And again, the hands just follow as you do that. Yeah, so from the side or from the normal position, it'll look like after the 진실을 마주해 olvides. Yeah, so the counts will just be 7, 8, and pause. Quiet down. Good. Cool, so let's bring it back to just the, let's say, actually let's just bring it back to the beginning of the chorus, and we'll go up to there, okay? So I'll say 5, 6, 7, all do me, okay? 5, 6, 7, all do me. 거쳐 눈을 떠봐 boom 진실을 마주해 넌 이제 boom. Good. Cool, so next part, so after we did the 넌 이제, it's going to be the boom, quiet down, that thing. So all you're doing, 7, 8, you're going to wait for the 1 count, and then on the 2 is when you're going to start. So it'll be 1, actually that's easier on the lyrics, but just so you know, you wait for the 1 and then you start on the 2, but from here on I'll just do the lyrics. So after the 넌 이제, boom, on the quiet down, you're just going to take a step to the right, and then you're going to tap your left foot, so your feet are just doing step with the right, tap left, step with the left, tap right, just like that. Don't bring your legs in, it's just step, tap, and when you tap, give it a slight pause, so it's like step, tap. Yeah. So after the 넌 이제, yeah, quiet down, continue the feet just continue for a little while, and your hands are just going to, after they do the 1, on the 2, 3, or like quiet down, they're just going to come down, they're going to be pointed. Right now the palms are forward, and then they're going to kind of like hit point down, and then they're going to come up, point down. And as you do that, your eyes are going to follow your hands. So it's going to be 넌 이제, quiet down. Good. So after that, quiet down, and when you do that, you can also add the head in if you want. So that would be like, hit your head to the right when you take a step, and then look down to the left. Then you're going to stick it to the left, down to the right. So it'll be boom, quiet down. Cool, so after that, so after the quiet down, you're going to say quiet down again, but this time the hands are going to roll, and then it's going to end up, so it's going to roll, and then your right hand is going to come up into like a shh position, and your left hand is just going to come down. So that's just going to look like quiet down. Good, and so with all the feet, that'll be quiet down. Good, and you can also kind of hit your head a little bit if you want to. Coming down with the sh is going to like come up, and then bring it down. Good. Quiet down. So then the next part is the 떠도는 저 거짓말. And what you do for that, so you're going to kind of just continue with the feet. Left, right tap, but this time you're going to take a step, and then your arms are going to come up almost like in a dab position, but you're going to keep looking up. So it's going to be roll, sh, and dab position. Good, so after that, and dab, again, continuing with the feet. When you take your right step, and then you're going to bring your right arm up, and when you tap with the left, you're going to kind of like bring it up to your shoulder and then slice inwards. Good, so it's going to be, and dab, and slice. Good, and make sure as you do this back and forth, you're rocking your body, so your body's twisting. It's not just like step, it's twist, just let your body come back and forth. Good, so all those with these, so after the 넌 이제, boom, quiet down, 떠도는 저 거짓말. Yeah, and then next is the 사라져, quiet down, shh. And so this next part is just, again, the legs coming around. I'll put the time up on the screen now if you want to go back to the part where I explained it the first time, because I don't want to go into that depth again. But so go to that time if you need to practice again. If you remember it, great. It's the same thing as before. You're going to press your right leg arm out, and then it's going to start the roll, and then your left arm, and then your left leg is going to come in. But this time, after you do so you're going to go around, roll. On the down, you have your left foot down, and then instead of hitting back, you're going to hit the sh, and then you're going to take a step with your right, and like lean back. So it's going to look like 사라져, quiet down, shh. Yeah, so you just come around, take a step to the right, take a step to the left, bring up your right foot and your right hand, shh. Bend down, lean back, and say shh. Good. Yeah, and that's just the chorus. Good. Good, so let's bring that back to the quiet down. So I'll say olvides, and then boom, quiet down, and then let's do that to the end, okay? So 5, 6, 이제 1. Quiet down, quiet down, quiet down. 떠도는 척 거짓말 사라져. Quiet down. Shh. Good, so let's just bring it to the beginning of the chorus and I'll do it up to the end and then we'll do the whole song till the end. Okay? So I'll say 5, 6, 7, all do me. 5, 6, 7, all do me. 거쳐 눈을 떠봐. boom. 진실을 마주해. 넌 이제 boom. Quiet down, quiet down, quiet down. 떠도는 더 거짓말 사라져. Quiet down. Good, now let's just bring that back to the beginning of the song till the end. Yeah. So I'll say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Ooh. 한 번쯤은 스친 것 같아. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, boom, 딱 한 번 지나친 backbiter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talk to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. all do me. 거쳐 눈을 떠봐. 1. 진실을 마주해. 넌 이제 quiet down, quiet down, quiet down. 얻어는 더 거짓말 사라져. quiet down. Cool, so that's all for today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming covers or tutorials. If you want to watch either my cover of it or the part 2 of the tutorial with the music and slowed speed, bringing it up to full speed, those links will be down in the description box below. 여러분 오늘 봐주셔서 감사드리고 이 영상을 재미있게 보셨으면 구독, 좋아요하고 댓글을 많이 남겨주세요. 그리고 이 영상의 마지막 부분을 보고 싶으시면 이 고관함에 있습니다. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.